What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to check out the new Master Chief 3, Halo 3 Master Chief statue by Gaming Heads. So if you're unfamiliar, Gaming Heads is a more or less subpar statue company in my opinion, but they do gaming statues specifically. They're generally a little bit cheaper, $550 for a 1/4 scale, where any Prime 1 statue will be right now $1,200 for a 1/4. Granted, it's going to be, in my opinion, 10 times better. But if you're more on the budget side and you're happy with this, then this is definitely a solid option. Now, we don't have a lot of Master Chief statues out there. We actually only have two others in existence, technically. The original Sideshow OG one, which I have, there's actually two variants, a blue and red version, and that one comes with 3 switch outs, a pistol, assault rifle, and a needler. The needler being exclusive, and that's the one I own and showcase. There's also a McFarlane Halo 4 Master Chief. However, that one was underscaled. It was only 12 inches tall and it felt more like a 1/5 scale. And that one had great detail, paint app, a few switch outs, a sword, assault rifle. It was really good. And I liked the pose, but it was underscaled. It looked bad next to other 1/4. So I sold mine that I had like 7 years ago. And now we have this one by Gaming Heads, standing at 19 inches tall. Now, I do think it is a little underscaled. Considering how big that base is, which is probably a good 2 inches, Master Chief's only about 17 inches. He is 7 feet tall. He should be at least 21 inches tall. Granted, his pose is going to shorten him by probably an inch to inch and a half. I do still think this is a little underscaled. I'd like to see a comparison next to some other 1/4 scale statues. Now, they did include an assault rifle in the back. However, no switch outs. He is stuck with the sword. I would have liked to have seen some switch outs, do the assault rifle and a pistol, a needler. Now, there's a standard edition, which is this open hand, and then the exclusive is a closed fist. So that's the only switch outs, is a closed fist. So pretty lame switch out, if you ask me. The overall detail and paint app looks pretty good. Overall, I do like the general pose. I'm not a big fan of that base, just a rock base. I mean, it's okay. Just by today's standards, this is just a subpar base, though. I love the detail on the sword. I think they did an excellent job. Although I would have did translucent resin. I think that'd portray it even better. But I like the paint app. I think the paint looks really good on that. This does have texture detail in the black parts and an armorish look on the green parts. Now, Halo 3 did have a great costume for sure for Master Chief, so I do like the costume. Halo 3 is one of the better Halos. For me, I would rank it Halo 2, then probably Halo 3 and 1 as the 3 best Halo games. So let me show you my Halo 1 Master Chief in case you guys forgot. Alexa, turn on video game statue room lights. So I've actually only been displaying the exclusive since day one just because I like the detail more. This green is more vibrant than the other one. This is from Halo 1. So the costume is different. And mine does have textured detail as well. I like the green paint app on mine better. And mine does include a needler, an assault rifle, and a pistol. Granted, I've just been displaying the needler because I just think it looks the coolest. The Covenant weapon. Even though in Halo 1 I mostly used the pistol and the plasma pistol, which I would have loved, a plasma rifle or pistol. I also got this little Cortana here, and actually just bought a 1/3 scale sword, energy sword I plan to display behind him. I'm just going to bring him a little forward and do an energy sword there. So I do love this sword, especially from Halo 2 days. Now this base is also subpar in my opinion, just a rocky base. Nothing spectacular, especially when you compare like Prime 1 bases, which are freaking masterpieces on their own. This base is subpar as well in my opinion. However, the actual Master Chief is huge and looks awesome. It looks, like a true 1/4 scale Master Chief who's a big guy. He's already 6'10", and then in a suit he's 7 feet. So this has great presence at like 26 inches tall, where the new one is only 19 inches, which if you think about it, 19 is about the size of those statues. So I do think the new Master Chief would go great with these type of statues. Other Gaming Head statues like the Last of Us and Tomb Raider and all these statues, I think the Master Chief would go great. I don't think it will scale good with Prime 1. I think it will look underscaled, because these are like 27 to 30 inches tall each. So If you collect these type of statues, I think Master Chief would go great, especially at that price point, because you can't find him for under $1,500 nowadays. And then the McFarlane one, there's only one on eBay for $10,000. My goodness, that statue was $300 when it came out. I think I sold mine for $500 like 6 years ago. That person will never get 10 grand. But yeah, I mean, I think if you don't have the Sideshow, you want a Master Chief 1/4, solid option for $550. It's actually cheaper than their like little 1/8 diorama, which they also recently came out with. That one looked tiny, especially for the price. So definitely not a fan of that one. I mean, I like the general idea, but it should have been much bigger. It should have been 1/4 diorama. Then it would have been sick. This new 1/4 though, it's pretty good. I still like Sideshow overall better, especially just due to the size and the switch outs. I do like the pose of the new one. It's a little bit more dynamic, I would say, than my Sideshow one. And I love the energy sword, but I would have loved more switch outs and a better base and just make it overall bigger. 19 inches just feels very small. I feel like it should have been at least like 23 inches in that pose. And give it a much better base. You know, put like a Dead Covenant on there, maybe some ammo and weapons. I think that would have been really cool. You know, at least put like one dead, even the little like pawn guy, I forget his name. Put a Dead Covenant, maybe some weapons and ammo. Do some sort of Halo themed, like an actual Halo from the game on the underbase, and also include a Cortana. You know, I think that would have been way better. But unfortunately, I'm not part of Gaming Head's statue ideas, so they won't even listen to any feedback I would give them. But good luck on them selling the statue. I'm not buying it myself. If I'm going to get another Master Chief, it's going to have to come from Prime 1 Studios. You know, if they get the license, I will be super stoked. I don't think I'll ever actually sell this Sideshow one. Even if I bought Prime 1, I'd keep this because it's the OG Halo 1. I doubt we'll get a Halo 1 version ever again. I think Prime 1 would probably do like a Halo Infinite, you know, or a Halo 2 or 3, the more popular games. So I'm never going to sell my Sideshow. I know people ask me all the time, hey, would you sell this? No. This is a lifer for me. Halo 1 was such a big influence, and I still play Halo 1 every day. Played it yesterday for many hours. Freaking Damnation, pistol, sniper rifle, love it. But overall, the Gaming Heads is a good option because we don't know if Prime 1 will ever get the license. They have not announced it yet. I really wish they would. Gaming Heads is a decent option, especially since although their older Halo ones are, you know, sold out and go for a high price tag. So if I didn't have my Sideshow, I probably would pre-order it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. The exclusive is limited to 500. Can only be bought direct. It's about $20 more for that extra arm. And the standard, limited to 1,000, is probably going to be available through Sideshow and other ones. I don't think the exclusive is necessary. You know, I actually prefer the open hand versus a fist, to be honest. So I would actually just pre-order the standard. So it'll be cheaper elsewhere. The exclusive only has the advantage of being more limited and probably have a little bit better resale value. But Gaming Heads always charges, I think they charge tax and really expensive shipping for their statues. Plus their customer service is pretty subpar. So I'm sure this will be available on Sideshow within a day or two. So if you guys are looking to pre-order, use my link below. Do appreciate that. Otherwise, let me know what you think in the comments below. If any of you are going to pick this up. Like I said, you know, this is, you know, it's no Prime 1. Let's just say that. But these are $1,200. You know, those are $300 to $500 statues. Obviously, there's a big quality, size, and everything different. But this is double to triple the cost. So you get what you pay for. The new Master Chief is $550. Those are $1,200. So obviously, almost triple the cost. So you get what you pay for. I do think it overall is a good statue, though. Anyways, that's it. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.